I've had a couple of requests for some slightly shorter chair routines that you can do at home, especially if you're working from home. These are just really nice stretches to open the whole body. So we're just going to start by moving a little bit away from the back of the chair and really planting your feet very firmly on the ground beneath you, feeling the support of the chair beneath you and the ground beneath you. And we'll start with a few conscious breaths. So we're going to take the hands down to the side, turn the palms out and raise the arms up with a nice inhale through the nose. Touch the palms together, exhale, bring the hands back down to the heart. Hands down to the side, inhale. Exhale, hands come back down to the heart. And on the last one, we're going to sigh the breath out through the mouth. So inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, a nice long, slow sigh through the mouth. Just resting the hands at the heart. So we're going to start by working into the neck a little bit. You can bring the hands down just to rest onto your knees or your thighs. We're going to take the left ear to the left shoulder. Let the head get heavy. And then when you're ready, start to turn your chin towards that shoulder. And then sweep the chin down across the front of your chest. Take the chin over to the right shoulder and then take the right ear to the shoulder and then roll the head back. Not all the way, but just lightly moving back. Left ear to the left shoulder, chin turns to that shoulder. Chin then sweeps across the front of your chest. Take the chin over to the right shoulder, take the ear to the shoulder, take the head gently back. Left ear, left shoulder, chin comes to the shoulder, all the way down. Just stop at the chest, and then let's go back. Can we take the chin back over towards that left shoulder? Can we bring the ear down? Take the head gently back. Right ear to the right shoulder, chin comes to the shoulder. Sweep across the front of the chest, and then one more time. Chin to the left, ear drops to the left, head rolls back, right ear, right shoulder, chin comes around. Let the chin come down to the front of your chest and pause there and let the head get heavy for a moment. And then when you're ready, you can raise the head slowly. Let's bring the arms down, make gentle fists. Just tighten up the muscles in your arms. We're going to draw the shoulders all the way forward. So feel your shoulder blades slide away from each other on the back. Squeeze the shoulders up towards your ears. Roll the shoulders all the way back. Release them down. Keep going with that. Forward, up, back and down. And then bringing in the breath. Inhaling maybe as you come up, exhaling as you go back and down, and maybe round off those edges now. Just smooth it out into big circles with the shoulders. Inhaling to come up, exhaling down. One more time. And then maybe just shrug the shoulders out, like you're just shrugging all the worries of the world off your shoulders. One more time. And then release. And then we're going to come down into the wrists. If you're sitting at a desk all day and you're doing work on a keypad or you're on your phone, nice to work into the wrists a little bit. So can you bring your arms out in front? We're going to actually start with the fingers. Bring just the little fingers in towards your palm. And then your ring fingers, and then your middle fingers, and then your index fingers. Now wrap your thumbs around your fists. Take your knuckles all the way down to the ground, and then take your knuckles all the way up to the ceiling. Now spread your fingers wide. Let's go flat again. Can you bring just the little fingers in? Just the little fingers. Then the ring fingers, middle fingers, index fingers. Wrap those thumbs around your fist. Take the knuckles all the way down to the floor, all the way up. And then hold here, keep the fists, and we're going to circle from the wrists. So don't bring the arms into this, don't bend the elbows, don't move the arms, just the biggest circles that you can with your wrists, each direction. 5, So then we're going to bring the hands together and make fists, so clasping the hands rather, squeezing the palms of the hands together. I'm going to turn slightly to the side again. You're going to start to take the arms forward, straight arms, and reach forward with the knuckles. So push the hands forward. And at the same time, try and draw your navel, your belly button towards your spine. And now take your chin down towards your chest. And really push through the hands. Keep drawing the belly in. Take another breath there. And then lifting yourself up. We're going to unclasp the hands and we're going to go the other way and reach the hands back and kind of open through the chest. So imagine length through the collarbones. Reach the hands back. Maybe even leaning slightly forward. And then we're going to do that one more time. So bring the hands back together, clasp the hands, straight arms, begin to press the hands away as you bring your chin to your chest and you draw your belly in. And then we're going to go the other way, we're going to lift up and we're going to reach back. And then just release out of that. You might want to roll the shoulders out a little bit. Now we're going to take the arms wide. So reach out wide and then rotate the palms up towards the ceiling. So we have a sense of trying to push the thumbs back towards the wall behind us. So let's do that. Try and reach back with your thumbs. Nice job. And then come all the way forward and just touch the little fingers together. Now take the arms wide, try and push towards the wall behind you, and then come back and just touch the fingertips together. One more time, press the thumbs back, keep them pressing back, but now reach up with your arms. You might just touch the palms, you might not quite get there, come all the way back. Press those thumbs back towards the wall behind you, reach up again. Should be feeling a little bit of heat coming into the shoulders. Come all the way back down again. Keep those thumbs pressing back, but start to turn one palm down. Doesn't matter which one. We're going to turn one palm up as the other palm turns down. Or turns maybe all the way around. My palms turn all the way so they go up towards the ceiling. Yours might not quite get there. Just keep going, like wringing out a towel. And then we're going to keep both palms up to the ceiling for a moment. Sweep your left arm up, bend your left elbow and bring the hand to your upper back somewhere. Now turn that right palm away from you, thumb down to the floor, bend the elbow and sweep it around to try and touch the fingertips behind you. You might be a long way away, it doesn't matter. Take that left elbow up, draw that right elbow down and in. Take a breath there. And then we're going to sort of windmill the arms around to the other side. All the way around. Bend that right elbow, hand comes to your back, left arm reaching up towards those fingertips. Take a breath. And then release. And just roll that out. So it's quite a lot of work we did for the shoulders. Should feel like some nice release there. Can we now cross the left leg over the right leg? So like you're sitting cross-legged, but I want you to squeeze the thighs in towards each other and then really focus on, from your sit bones that are on your chair, lengthen right up through the crown of your head. We're going to take a twist to the left. So from your belly, start to make that rotation. Ribs follow, shoulders follow. Your right hand can just stay rested on that top thigh. And maybe you touch your left fingertips to the chair behind you, or you might bring your arm behind the chair. Or you could reach out towards the wall behind you. Twisting from the base of the spine all the way up like a spiral staircase going upwards. Keep reaching up through the crown of your head. Find your breath. It's not easy to breathe into a twist, I know, but find your breath. And then bring yourself all the way out of that lovely twist, and we'll uncross the legs and we'll cross them on the other side. And again, you want to squeeze the legs in together a little bit, lengthen upwards through the crown of the head, and then we start to turn to the right. You might bring the hand to the back of the chair, you might Turn to look in the direction of that twist. See, can you press a little bit into the foot that's on the ground and use that to help you lengthen up through the crown of your head. One more breath. Bring yourself all the way back. Nice work. Uncross the legs, and you might want to take your feet just a little bit wider apart and bring your left hand down onto the leg of your chair or the side of your chair. Take the right palm out to the side. We're going to inhale, take a nice big breath, reach all the way up through those fingertips, and then lean over to your left. So the right sit bone stays nice and grounded. We're extending through these fingertips, breathing there. One more breath. Come all the way back and go to the other side. Left palm out, inhale, reach up. Find the length there first, and then over we go. Bring yourself, when you're ready, all the way back. We're going to take a hold of the left leg. So you might want to just encourage that knee up. And if you can, then we want to take that knee wide to the side. Bring it down and try and start to make some big circles with that knee so that we're actually really feeling that more in the hip. And it might be that you can control that and hold the side of the chair and make that movement without guiding the leg, without using your hand. You might pause and take that leg around in the other direction, so we just want to open that hip. And then you're going to bring the leg back to center and maybe just hold onto the back of the thigh and circle into that right ankle. Just like we did with the wrist, nothing else is moving. We're working right from that ankle joint. A few big circles in each direction. And then keep hold of the leg if you can and really lift up through the crown of your head and your chest and just bend and straighten that leg a few times. Really try and push out through the heel. So you'll feel some work going on in your thighs, you'll feel some lengthening coming into the back of the hamstring. A couple more of those. Might feel some work going on in your hip flexor muscles to hold that leg. Might even let go for one or two of those. And then release. Other leg. So lift the knee. Hold it with your hand for a moment. Get the lift up through your chest and draw your belly in. So we've got a nice straight spine, and we're just going to circle that knee. Going to go a couple of circles each direction. Hips can get very tight if we're sitting a lot, and I'm sure a lot of us do spend a lot of our time sitting. Once you've done that, bring the hands to the back of the thigh. Bend and straighten that leg a few times, but really push through the heel as you straighten that leg. You might pause there for a moment, circle that ankle. Doesn't really matter what order you do this in, just think about your joints and try and work into each of the joints, so your neck and your shoulders and your wrists and your ankles, your knees and your hips. And we did some work there just to mobilize the spine a little bit. You might do one more kick, see can you let go, kick, one more time, kick, and then release. So just to kind of finish this off, we're just going to go into a really nice soft forward fold. If you've got any back issues, any disc issues, just be careful here. We're going to go nice and slowly. I want you to be sitting quite near to the front of your chair. Slide your hands towards your knees, and with a nice straight back, just start to slide the hands down. And as you come down, you can let the back gently bend, and we're going to roll forward. You might get your fingertips to the floor. You might want to keep them on your knees. Might let your head release there. And we'll take a few breaths just to let the torso get heavy. Might take a very gentle swing or a sway. You should feel that this is bringing some space and a
nice stretch into the lumbar spine, the very base of the spine. We'll take a few breaths there. Maybe give your head a little nod and a little shake. And then when we're ready, we're going to use the feet here. So push into the feet to push the floor away, and then start to draw your belly in, and you can slide the hands back up your shins, back up towards your knees.
Sit up nice and tall, and just take a moment to feel your body and to feel your breath. You might want to close your eyes for a moment if that's comfortable for you, and take a few conscious breaths in and out through your nose. You might again feel like you want to sigh the breath out, a sense of releasing any remaining tension or tightness with the exhale. And just coming back to your body and back to this moment, and those few movements just to open up. Let that energy flow a little bit more freely around the body. And when you're ready, then you might bring the hands into prayer position in front of the heart. And in gratitude to yourself for giving yourself this time to pay attention to your body and release that tightness and that tension. Namaste. And thank you for practicing with me.